Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am coming back with an empties video. It's the end of June and my box is full. I think the empties this time are quite interesting, so I thought let me film it instead of delaying it. I have things, yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with my empties for the past 4 weeks. So let's get into things. I'll put some order into this. Starting with makeup, I have finally finished the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter powder. So mine was in shade Honey. I removed the stopper thing, and yeah, I've had it for a while. I've been using it. You know, I go through periods where I would use it just under my eyes. There was a period of a couple of weeks every now and then when I would use it on all my T-zone, and there are times where I don't use it at all. So I did take my sweet time in finishing it. I'm not going to repurchase. I do have a smaller version of it actually in my makeup area, so I'll probably just start using that immediately, and it will most likely last me for about a year, I guess, because I just really don't use that much of powder. You can see how shiny my face is, and I couldn't really care. So yeah, very good powder. I just think it took me forever to finish, so I wouldn't really rush and buy it. And I think I'm much slower at buying makeup right now. Although every now and then I would look at something, I just feel like maybe not now. I really want to film a makeup collection because it's been years since I've done that, and I might do that after maybe tomorrow or something. Then the nail polish that I finished is Back to Life Repair, Recuperate and Glow. It's by Nails Inc. This is something that I bought a while ago, and it was during a period where my nails were just breaking all the time. I don't really keep long nails. I'm not one of those people who have the claws kind of thing. So it's not that I want my nails to be significantly longer. I just don't want them to break at the base. So I'm not really asking for much. I was using this quite a lot. It would be either this or nothing on my nails. I just went through a period of time where I was a bit lazy with using nail polish. I think I just need to get back to using nail polish. In the meantime, after I finished this, I immediately replaced it with something similar. It is the OPI Gel Break, and this is one that my sister gave me because apparently she bought it and didn't like it. So I still am not back on the colored nail polish wagon, so maybe I'll try to do that sometime next week, but for now I've just been using this. Then 3 hair items. I have the Kerastase Curl Manifesto. This is a hair mask from Kerastase. It's not my first time buying this. I have finished I think 1 or 2 more before this. I'm not going to buy it again. I think it's a bit pricey for what it is. I do like it though, and I'm not going to say I won't buy it ever again, but I will show you when I finish this video. I will show you in my bathroom the current mask that I have, because I did go and buy a few hair products as I was a bit bored with my hair. From the same line, Curl Manifesto. This is a multi-usage oil. I really like it. It's pretty lightweight. The bottle is not very convenient because it's a heavy glass bottle, and you know, when you have wet hands and oil, you're always a bit freaked. You know, you're wondering whether you're going to drop it or not. But for me, it's something that I really enjoyed using. Eventually, I used it mostly at the gym, and that's kind of why I was looking at some of the products that I have, and I was thinking maybe next month it's going to be more, let's say, hair and body focus, just because I've been going to the gym 3 to 4 times a week now, so I'm really trying to work on that. But anyway, because my hair is wet almost all the time, I just try to have something more in my hair. Similarly, this glycerin from Boots. I bought it a long time ago, so by any standard this thing is expired, but you know, I just put it in my hair, which means that it doesn't really matter. So I just add this to my spray bottle. Unfortunately, I don't have my spray bottle on me now. I took it the other day to the office because I was thinking that maybe I would start refreshing my hair in the office because we had a heat wave, and then I realized I never used it. So maybe it's time for me to bring it back home so I can start using it at home. I feel at least when it was home I was using it. But that's that. Then when it comes to face, I have 3 products. The vitamin enriched face base, this is by Bobbi Brown. I have 1 or 2 days worth of use until I scrape all of it. This is a very famous one because it has this lemony scent. I think everybody who doesn't know much about the brand, if they were to know one product, they go and ask, oh, is it the cream with the lemon scent? It has a very, very famous fragrance to it. I'm not sure that it's super artificial, I don't know. It doesn't aggravate my skin. It's one of those moisturizers that if you put it on, you actually feel a difference. It's meant to be a moisturizer, but also your skin prep. So it does act as a primer, and you do feel that bounce on your skin, and the makeup will sit better. And if you're familiar with Bobbi Brown, this is a brand that isn't really about in your face type of makeup. It's really about very natural applications. It is also owned by Estee Lauder company who own MAC, but I think they target more discreet people, maybe more mature women, etc. The other day I went, I have a friend who has he has very bad allergies, so he had very dark under eyes, and I took him to the makeup counter at Bobbi Brown, and I said, look, trust me, it's going to be very unnoticeable because they really know how to do makeup that looks like skin. So I definitely see myself going further and further from the very colorful things and really towards the Bobbi Brown with a dash of obviously MAC Marrakesh, because what else? So that's the moisturizer. This CeraVe moisturizing cream, which I obviously cut in half, I don't really like. That same friend needed something for his face like a moisturizer, and I did recommend that he gets the CeraVe. I also have another friend in Canada who really suffered with her face, and I recommended this. It's an inoffensive cream. It's just very easy. It moisturizes your skin. It actually, I wouldn't say it's a moisturizer. I would say it nourishes your skin. So it just restores the lipid barrier. For some reason, I just don't like it. So I did struggle with having it on, using it on my face. Eventually, when it was close to expiring, I just ended up using it on my body. On my body, it's amazing, but yeah, I just, you know, sometimes I feel that there are some products that I just don't get along with, and this is one of them. I just don't know why I can't get myself to enjoy it, although I have recommended it to so many people as a very basic non-fuss kind of thing to use. Then the EV sunscreen mousse. This is SPF 30. This thing is expired, so I just tried to finish it. I have been very bad about applying my sunscreen, and I think because this thing expired, actually it just didn't, it finished early. I think it has a mechanism in it where if it's expired, it doesn't come out. Because I did have the same thing with the smaller bottle, and I'm pretty sure that the very first bottle lasted me for ages. So I just decided to get really, really better at using sunscreen because I know that it's very important. I did buy a couple sunscreens and make sure to have them in my bags. So I will definitely get better at it. I did use sunscreen today. I'm planning on using it every day and not having an excuse of, oh my god, it's too late and you know I'm already out of the door. So I'm going to try to get better at it because I really want to start using retinol at some point. Maybe not during summer, but I really want to make sure that I don't have any sun damage so that I'm able to use some of the stronger treatments so I can have like flawless glass skin, right? The remaining bits are body, and then I have a little of a wild card. So I have this hand sanitizer from Margaret Dabbs. It's the Fabulous Hands line. And I know people will say, oh my god, hand sanitizer doesn't expire. Isn't it just alcohol? But no, this is a moisturizing one. So I know it has aloe vera. It has some other moisturizing agents for your hand. And I've had it for so long. And the reason why I brought it back is because this lived in my office, And the other day I was at the office and I tried to use it, and then it was very sticky, and that's when I realized that, okay, so this thing's been sitting in my office for a good 2 years. It's now a gloopy mess. There is no way I'm gonna clean my hands with this, so that's why I brought it back. I think in the next empties I might also bring back the hand cream, just because I think I tried to use it once or twice and I felt that it had a very weird smell, so I believe it might be expired too. But that's one of those casualties of not having been to the office for so long. I'm back to the office, I would say 80 to 90% of the time, but I'm still exploring all the things that I had in my desk that, are pretty much expired by now. Then I have this sweet orange and cinnamon organic aloe vera bubble bath from Highland Soap Company. This was when I went on a trip to Scotland with my sister last summer. That was in August. And it is mostly organic. I think it was a bit overpriced for what it is. Normally this is a company where if you go there and you bring this, you can actually refill this, but I'm not holding on to this because I don't intend to refill it, and also just I could refill whatever else. I think it smelled nice, but that's about it. For some reason I still crave that bubble bath that I see in cartoons and in movies, and I still have not been able to achieve that. So it might be that one day I just end up buying one of those cheap ones from Soap and Glory, or one of those that are actually made for kids, just to get that itch, because I think I used a lot of this without getting the results, so I'm still looking for that bubble bath. And I know it will dry your skin out, but it's not like I'm doing it every day. It's maybe once a month. Then I have this Tisserand Total Distress Oil. I had decanted it in this little Aesop bottle. It was one of my very last bits that I found from my travel bits, and I used it in a bath. Very good, but that's it. That's all I have to say about it. And then I finished the perfume. This one is Wood. This one is Wood. And I had it's from Argan Essence. And this one I dropped it in my shea butter mix. So I have a shea butter mix, which unfortunately I'm too lazy to use, but the first step was actually making it, right? I'll take the credit for that. So I did use that shea butter mix. I actually had also used some of my glycerin to put in it. Now I just need to get myself to use it, and I think part of why I'm not using it is because it's a bit at the bottom of my little storage in the bathroom, but probably as I use up some products and as things move around, it might actually be brought up a little bit higher. Then I have some cotton pads. These are some inexpensive cotton pads because whenever I have this thing on my nails, I remove it probably I reapply twice a week. Then some Himalayan rose pink salt crystals. These are very coarse. My sister bought these at TK Maxx, which is the UK version of TJ Maxx. It's 1 kilogram, and she gave it to me because a few months ago I used to have so much pain, and so I used to try and get whatever I could, salts, etc., to soak in. And so this was the last salts that I have. And then something that is a bit weird, awkward, and sad. So I have this is my Ray-Ban case. The case is actually destroyed for some reason, and my friend said that the same thing happened to his case, and he does take very good care of his things. So this is just where the fault is, I guess. That's where the pressure always is with Ray-Ban cases, and eventually they break. But this was a custom-made pair of round glasses that I had made in November 2017. I really liked them. It's my green glasses. If you've been on my Instagram, it's the ones that I always wear. And I lost them. I lost them last week. And I have extremely sensitive eyes, so I'm not actually able to go out if I don't have sunglasses because I just have extremely sensitive eyes, be it to light, pollen, whatever. And so I ended up ordering the exact similar styled round glasses, and I got them and I really like them. I wore them today. My sister said they look great. Actually, I really also think that they look great. So yeah, maybe after nearly 5 years it was time for these to go. And actually, interesting enough, when I wore the new glasses, I felt that I had better sun protection. Like with my old glasses, I still squinted sometimes, so I think maybe they were just too old and they stopped working well. So I definitely felt the difference with the new glasses. So yeah, at least that is the silver lining. So these were the things I finished. I don't think it's many of them, but they did fill up my box, and it is the end of June, so I thought, you know, how serendipitous, I should definitely be filming this. So now I'm going to take you to my bathroom, because it's been ages since I took you to my beauty cabinet, and I'll show you some of the things that I'm currently using to replace these products that I have just finished. But perhaps first, let's go to my room to show you the little Fenty Beauty powder. Oh, before we go to my room, let me pop you here. So I have received my replacement glasses from Ray-Ban. They look the same. They're actually thicker. The lens is also thicker. It's actually blocks a lot more light. The little eye thingy, I don't know, I don't have any words at this point. It's more ornate and it's weighty, so actually they feel a lot more better quality than what I had. They still have the old style that I had, but this is a new one, and so I thought I might as well get the new one. Ooh, this is such an unflattering angle. But anyway, so this is my makeup section, and this is the baby version of the Fenty Beauty powder. You can see if I put it on top of the original size, you can see how small it is. But yeah, I'll take you to my bathroom because I really love doing that part. Ah, what a mess. I really need to clean my things up, but it's fine. So to replace the face mask right now, I'm using the Camille Rose Algae Renew. I like it. I only used it once so far, and then I have a whole array of things in here, so all kinds of things, but this is the part I like the most. This is a look at my beauty cabinet. I love it. So Bobbi Brown, I'm still using a Bobbi Brown moisturizer to replace the vitamin face base. This is just a hydrating one, so that's what I replaced it with. I'm also using the Antelios by La Roche-Posay. This is an SPF 50. I'm okay with it. I'm not a big fan of this SPF. I prefer the very fluid one, but anyway, I bought it, and I bought a few, so I'm just going to try all of them. And this is the spot where typically my OPI thingy, the one that I'm wearing right now, sits. But yeah, I think it will be maybe a couple more months until this thing stabilizes. You can tell I absolutely love this antiperspirant, so I do have backups of it. And I have backups of my LMS cleansing balm. I have all kinds. So I have the rose one here, a backup of the rose one. I have, I think, the classic one. Then I have the water mint one. Just because sometimes I get bored. Although I like the product itself, I sometimes get bored.